When I was younger, I used to think that breakups were the worst thing that can happen to me because I simply didn't know how to heal from it. So today I want to talk to you guys about ways you can heal from a breakup and how you can move past it. Hey babes, this is Therapy with Neek. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel where we discuss everything mental health. I wanted to talk to you guys today about how to heal from a breakup and what it may look like to move forward in life. And this idea came to me because obviously we're jumping into a new season, and sometimes that can mean deaded relationships. Honestly, when I was younger, I literally thought that my breakups would be the end of me. I would be like, oh, I'm going to the end of the world. I'm never going to find another person to be with. All of these crazy things you tell yourself, right? When I was doing some research on breakups, I didn't realize that you can actually suffer from a heartbreak.
Like a literal physical heartbreak.
I looked this up on American Heart Association, which basically means that when you put so much stress onto your heart from a breakup, your heart can experience different types of complications. And so I wanted to put that out there as a reminder that we got to do our part with checking in with our mental health. I think one of the beautiful things about a breakup, no lie, is that you can learn from it. You can learn your triggers, your expectations, your red flags, and also unhealthy habits that you've brought into the relationship. And that's something that we don't necessarily take into consideration. But I didn't realize that breakups is another experience of grief because there's this idea of you losing another person. So to be mindful of those things, there are two most important concepts that we have to understand when dealing with the breakup or the grieving process. You have to give yourself a healthy balance. This is what I teach my clients all the time. When I talk about balance, I'm stressing the fact of you have to give yourself space to engage in self-care activities and connect yourself with loved ones and support groups, but also giving yourself an opportunity to experience whatever feelings or emotions are present in that moment. The only thing that I want you to be cautious of is when you're going through the healing process, if you're spending too much time dwelling on your emotions that it's affecting your daily routines. For instance, you're sitting in bed all day and not getting dressed for work, we definitely have to check in with that. Do some self-care activities. Get on TikTok and learn the latest challenges. Listen to Meg Thee Stallion and twerk it out for a little bit. Even if you don't feel like it, get in the mirror and do your makeup if for the people who do makeup. An important concept when we're going through this process of healing is recognizing what your triggers are.
I'm triggered when I see your face, triggered when I hear your name.
Triggers can be an array of different things, such as social media posts or different songs, different movies, different activities that you and your partner used to engage in. Not to say that you should definitely get ghosts from those things, but check in and make sure that, hey, I'm not becoming too enmeshed with these activities because it can trigger me feeling lonely or feeling depressed, which can bring about those other mental health conditions that we have to consider. Give yourself time to plan for a breakup. Similar to when you know you're gonna exit a job and you put in your 2 weeks notice and you mentally, physically prepare for that transition in life, I think the same thing has to happen for a breakup. Sometimes breakups don't necessarily happen spontaneous. There are certain activities or certain events that take place that build up to this idea of, yeah, I need to let this person go. You have to be in a mental space where you're ready to deal with those emotions. And if you're not, that's fine. Be real with yourself and honor that. During your healing process, I want you to take into consideration of what it may look like to start dating again. I know sometimes me or other people might develop unhealthy habits such as getting into rebounding relationships with other person, meaning jumping from one relationship to another. And I get it, it may feel good in that moment, but understand that it's only a temporary pleasure. When we constantly get in rebound relationships, you're creating an emotional bond with that person that you choose to be intimate with. So if I'm dating John, for example, for 1 week, and me and John are intimate. It doesn't always have to be sexual. But if me and John are intimate, we go on a date, chill, kiki, laugh, have fun. And then the next week, I'm out with Danny. And then the week after that, I'm out with Paul. Like, you don't understand that you're creating an emotional bond. And sometimes that can be unhealthy because it can look like a codependent relationship that we necessarily don't want to develop, especially when we have our own healing work to do. All throughout this video, I've been talking about the importance of giving yourself time, energy, and space to heal. I get it, breakups are tough, but it doesn't have to be the end of the world if you really just sit and do the healing work. Some of you who have experienced breakups and who have moved past it, I definitely want to hear your feedback. What was it like for you? What are some other tips or tools that you've done to help yourself move past this breakup? Comment below, let me know your thoughts. If this is something that you're currently struggling with, talk to me about what is it that you need to help you feel supported in moving past this. All in all, this is just another life experience for you. It's not the end of the world, but you can get past it. You gotta trust yourself. That's all I have for you today. I love you. Thank you so much. I hope your heart will be healed and that you can love again. You just got to do it the right way. Take care.